This is it, right? This is where it's at. All right, we're on. We are live. Yes, I see the numbers. Hey, guys. This is Rob. This is Nate from Champion. They just launched,
Maryland.
like today.
Yep.
Today's Thursday, so they just launched Maryland. They're going to be here on Saturday for the Brewerage Beah. They're from Charlottesville, Virginia, so they're in that region. And he's going to tell you a little bit about Champion, how they started. He's a market manager, so he knows everything there is to know about Champion. Everything. Except
technical director of sales. But we're not going to quibble about titles.
Titles are. So tell us a little bit about how it started. Just give us an overall, and then tell us about your beer.
Okay. Yeah. So Champion started in 2012. The original timeline for Hunter, our owner and head brewer still, was actually, he had a different path in mind. He was going to actually be a heavy metal rock star. So he like legitimately went to college, was in a band, had a huge blue afro. So picture of Hunter. So he's like 6'4" already.
Right.
Right. And then you put like a 6-inch afro that's blue on top of that. This is a big dude.
Yeah,
so I'm always looking up at him. And so he was in a rock band, and he actually got a contract with Warner Brothers.
Really?
So he actually got signed with Warner Brothers, dropped out of college, and was like, hey, I made the big show. And so he thought, everything's ready to go. I'm going to rock it. I'm going to be the next, NoFX. And so he got into that a little bit, and then he got dropped, which happens to a lot of people in the music business and any other, when you get to that level. So he got dropped, and he was like, oh, what am I going to do now? Well, so he decided to go back to college. He would get a marketing degree. And so his folks actually own a winery. So he was like, that's something, I kind of started to do a little bit of working with that. But in the meantime, while he was at college getting his marketing degree, he started homebrewing. And like many of us in the business, this is how I got started as well, was homebrewing. He started making some beers, and he got to a point where he made a beer, and he tried it, and he said, wow, this is really special. Like, this isn't just BS homebrew. Like, this is legit. And at that point, he had a spark of inspiration, saying, you know what, this beer is too good to leave and have no one else try it. This is something I need to move on.
So it's basically the story of everybody who's ever homebrewed. Yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean, I've never made a beer that good. That actually is the beer that became Missile IPA. Okay. So that Missile IPA, which
we have in stock, and you can taste on Saturday.
That's right, in stock here in stores now. So this is the Missile IPA, and that's literally, this is what launched Champion. Okay. Pun intended, Missile. So that's how it all started. So he got his marketing degree, and then he went to, and I cannot remember the name of the school, Siebel. He went to Siebel, and started working there and getting his proper brewing techniques down. Home brewing, the transition from homebrew to professional is really, you really want to have some professional experience or education. So anyway, he started working, getting that certificate, and so again launched in 2012, and Missile IPA was the first one to go, and that's how it kind of all came out. Nice. Yeah.
So you're in Charlottesville.
We're in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Was he there originally?
He went to school there.
Okay.
And he was raised in the area. I don't know the specifics of. Right. So I'm a North Carolina native, or not native, but I've been there long enough to kind of claim that title. But yeah, so he's been in Charlottesville for years and years, and the family winery is just outside of that area. And so
So let's talk a little bit about, aside from Missile, what else are the core beers?
So the core beers are Missile IPA, Shower Czech Pils, which is a great beer for us. That was actually in 2014, I think. We won GABA Gold Medal, which, as a super small brewery 2 years in, that's huge. That's huge. And that's not a category where you don't have like this vanilla spice latte barrel aged Belgian. No,
and Pilsners and those style beers are one of the more difficult beers to make. It's like a lot of people can make big IPAs and things like that, but
yeah, Czech style pills as a category is a pretty difficult one to get that. And so for us, getting it 2 years in was just like, this is ridiculous. High five. I mean, just lost it. And then we've also got Falconers are new. So this will be here also.
This is what we're sampling even as we speak. Yep. Or at least I'm sampling as he speaks. Let's put it that way.
So this is Falconer Hoppy Wheat. Really, as we were talking about it, this is Falconer hops. And it doesn't have that characteristic of a Belgian wit or a German Hefeweizen because we didn't use that type of yeast strain. So you don't get any of that coriander, you don't get any of that clove, you don't get any of that zest kind of flavor profile. It's really more comparatively to, it's a hoppy wheat because we've got that wheat in there.
The wheat's in it, but it gives it a more rounded mouthfeel, I feel like.
Rounded mouthfeel, really nice hop presence, not over the top with the bitterness, and just really refreshing.
Cool.
So that's the core.
All right. So, and they do a bunch of specialty beers, which we'll have. We're going to have, for the Beer Czar, we're going to have all kinds of stuff hanging around. This is Santa's cookies.
Santa's cookies.
You can leave that out for Santa with some cookies.
There you go. Yeah, Santa would like it.
Santa would probably take it all, but whatever. You know. The years run the sleigh anyway. He's not driving. So, yeah. So these are great beers. Come on out on Saturday. You can taste them all. You guys are at Max's tonight?
Yep, we're at Max's tonight.
I'm going to be posting this in a little bit, so
cool.
Meet them at Max's. These guys are great.
Yep.
Thanks for coming, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll talk about it. We'll see you soon.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.